What is the role of the Chancellor of the Exchequer? Option A. Managing foreign relations. Option B. Overseeing the economy. Option C. Handling education policies. Option D. Managing the health sector. The correct answer is overseeing the economy. Explanation: the Chancellor of the Exchequer is responsible for the economy, including managing the government's finances. What is an important opportunity for the Leader of the Opposition to challenge the Prime Minister? Option A. During elections. Option B. At Prime Minister's questions. Option C. At public rallies. Option D. During state visits. The correct answer is at Prime Minister's questions. Explanation: one important opportunity for the Leader of the Opposition to challenge the Prime Minister is at Prime Minister's questions, which takes place every week while Parliament is sitting. How often are elections for the Senedd Welsh Parliament held? Option A. Every 2 years. Option B. Every 3 years. Option C. Every 4 years. Option D. Every 5 years. The correct answer is every 5 years. Explanation: elections for the Senedd Welsh Parliament, formerly known as the National Assembly for Wales, are held every 5 years. Members are elected using the additional member system, a form of proportional representation, ensuring fair political representation for the people of Wales. Is the UK a member of NATO? Option A, yes. Option B, no. Option C, only during times of war. Option D, it was but left after Brexit. The correct answer is yes. Explanation: the UK is a member of NATO and has been since its founding in 1949. NATO is a military alliance committed to collective defense, meaning an attack on one member is considered an attack on all. Where are serious offences tried in England, Wales, and Northern Ireland? Option A, High Court. Option B, Crown Court. Option C, Magistrates' Court. Option D, Supreme Court. The correct answer is Crown Court. Explanation: in England, Wales, and Northern Ireland, serious offences are tried in front of a judge and a jury in a Crown Court. Which government department is responsible for collecting taxes in the UK? Option A, Ministry of Finance. Option B, Revenue and Customs, HMRC. Option C, Department for Work and Pensions. Option D, Home Office. The correct answer is Revenue and Customs, HMRC. Explanation: HMRC is the government department responsible for collecting taxes, including income tax, in the UK. Which of the following can vote in UK local elections? Option A, Irish citizens living in Ireland. Option B, EU citizens resident in the UK. Option C, Commonwealth citizens living abroad. Option D, UK citizens under 18. The correct answer is EU citizens resident in the UK. Explanation: EU citizens residing in the UK can vote in local and devolved elections. Irish citizens must reside in the UK to vote, and under 18s are generally excluded. Where do elected members of the Northern Ireland Assembly meet? Option A, Dublin. Option B, Stormont in Belfast. Option C, Edinburgh. Option D, London. The correct answer is Stormont in Belfast. Explanation: elected members of the Northern Ireland Assembly, known as members of the Legislative Assembly (MLAs), meet at Stormont, a historic government building located in Belfast, Northern Ireland. What does preventing disturbances mean in the context of police duties? Option A: organizing events. Option B: keeping the peace. Option C: running businesses. Option D: building infrastructure. The correct answer is keeping the peace. Explanation: preventing disturbances, also known as keeping the peace, involves maintaining public order and preventing conflicts or disruptions in the community. What is an example of extremism that opposes fundamental British values? Option A: economic policies. Option B: vocal or active opposition. Option C: artistic expression. Option D: sports events. The correct answer is vocal or active opposition. Explanation: extremism includes vocal or active opposition to fundamental British values, which poses a threat to social cohesion and safety. How often are general elections held in the UK? Option A: every year. Option B: every 3 years. Option C: at least every 5 years. Option D: every 10 years. The correct answer is at least every 5 years. Explanation: general elections in the UK are held at least every 5 years to elect members of Parliament (MPs). This ensures democratic representation, allowing citizens to choose their government regularly. Where must you register your car or motorcycle if you are a resident in the UK? Option A: local council. Option B: Driver and Vehicle Licensing Agency (DVLA). Option C: Police station. Option D: Tax office. The correct answer is Driver and Vehicle Licensing Agency (DVLA). Explanation: if you are a resident in the UK, your car or motorcycle must be registered at the DVLA to ensure it is properly recorded and legal to drive on public roads. What is included in the British Constitution besides laws? Option A: national anthems. Option B: conventions. Option C: cultural traditions. Option D: religious texts. The correct answer is conventions. Explanation: the British Constitution includes laws and conventions, which are established practices not necessarily recorded as laws but followed by the institutions. What is the role of the monarch in the decision-making process of government policies? Option A: to make final decisions. Option B: to implement policies. Option C: to advise and provide guidance. Option D: to enforce laws. The correct answer is to advise and provide guidance. Explanation: the monarch's role in the decision-making process is to advise and provide guidance, but not to make final decisions on government policies. Who became known as the first Prime Minister of Britain? Option A: William Pitt. Option B: Sir Robert Walpole. Option C: Benjamin Disraeli. Option D: Henry Pelham. The correct answer is Sir Robert Walpole. Explanation: Sir Robert Walpole became known as the first Prime Minister of Britain, serving from 1721 to 1742 and playing a crucial role in parliamentary governance. What field did Adam Smith contribute to during the Enlightenment? Option A: medicine. Option B: physics. Option C: economics. Option D: literature. The correct answer is economics. Explanation: Adam Smith developed ideas about economics during the Enlightenment, and his contributions continue to influence economic thought today. What company gained control of large parts of India during the Industrial Revolution? Option A, the Royal African Company. Option B, the British East India Company. Option C, the Hudson's Bay Company. Option D, the Virginia Company. The correct answer is the British East India Company. Explanation: The British East India Company, originally set up to trade, gained control of large parts of India during the Industrial Revolution. What nickname was given to the Duke of Wellington? Option A, the Great Duke. Option B, the Iron Duke. Option C, the Noble Duke. Option D, the Brave Duke. The correct answer is the Iron Duke. Explanation: The Duke of Wellington was known as the Iron Duke for his strong leadership and military prowess during the Napoleonic Wars. Who was the longest reigning British monarch? Option A, Queen Elizabeth I. Option B, King George III. Option C, Queen Victoria. Option D, Queen Elizabeth II. The correct answer is Queen Elizabeth II. Explanation: Queen Elizabeth II was the longest reigning British monarch, ruling for 70 years from February 6, 1952, until her passing on September 8, 2022. Who were the Fenians? Option A, a religious group. Option B, a political party. Option C, an Irish nationalist group. Option D, a farming community. The correct answer is an Irish nationalist group. Explanation: The Fenians were an Irish nationalist group that favored complete independence from the UK, advocating for a separate and sovereign Irish state. What is the capital city of the UK? Option A, Edinburgh. Option B, Cardiff. Option C, Belfast. Option D, London. The correct answer is London. Explanation: The capital city of the UK is London. It is a major financial and cultural hub, known for its historical landmarks, diverse population, and vibrant arts scene. What is the currency in the UK? Option A, Euro. Option B, Dollar. Option C, Pound Sterling. Option D, Yen. The correct answer is Pound Sterling. Explanation: The currency in the UK is the pound sterling, symbol pound. It is divided into 100 pence, making it the standard unit of currency used across the country. Is Welsh similar to English? Option A, yes, they are almost identical. Option B, no, Welsh is a completely different language from English. Option C, yes, they have the same grammar. Option D, no, they are different dialects of the same language. The correct answer is no, Welsh is a completely different language from English. Explanation: Welsh is a completely different language from English. It has its own grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation, making it distinct from English. Are women expected to stay at home and not work in the UK today? Option A, yes, always. Option B, yes, sometimes. Option C, no, not anymore. Option D, it depends on the family. The correct answer is no, not anymore. Explanation: It is no longer expected that women should stay at home and not work. Women often continue to work after having children.